welcome to the online library project. My name is Kristina Cernei and I am an English language teacher at public institution Theoretical IC Municipiul Chisinau. Today we shall have an end of book roundup. We are going to revise important information about English-speaking countries, inventions in the world, jobs and professions, and of course the new land tense past perfect. Let's begin. What countries are these symbols related to? Do you remember? So the first picture, it is the symbol of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland that consists of 4 parts: England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. We have here some flowers: daffodil, rose, thistle, and shamrock. Do you remember which flower is the symbol of each part of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland? Okay, so let's go back and remember a little. England is the largest part. It is famous for its sheep and wool. The countryside is remarkable. There are lots of old houses in towns and villages. We have there a lake. It is the Lake District, which is considered to be the most beautiful part of England. The symbol of England is the red rose. Now, Scotland. Scotland is the land of mountains and lakes. The most famous lake is Loch Ness, right you are. Everybody hopes to see the Loch Ness monster there. The most interesting part of Scotland and one of the whole Britain is the region called the Highlands. So the symbol of Scotland is the thistle, correct. Wales. Wales is the land of song and poetry. It is well known for its musical festivals. Wales is rich in coal mines and full of medieval ruined castles, and the symbol of Wales is the yellow daffodil. Now, Ireland. Ireland is the land of stories. Storytelling is a part of the Irish tradition. The national symbol of the island is the shamrock. So if we look at the flag of the national flag of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, we can also remember the fact that it is actually called the Union Jack. And the last picture that we have here, it is of the United States of America, or the USA, which is a very large country. So the capital of the USA is Washington, D.C. It is situated on the Potomac River. It is a beautiful city with broad avenues lined with trees. So we have here the flag, the Union Jack, that represents the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. We have the flag of the United States of America, and we have the 4 flowers representing the 4 parts of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. The daffodil for Wales, the rose for England, the thistle for Scotland, and the shamrock for Northern Ireland. Good job. Okay, let's go to inventions. Now let us go to exercise number 2. Can you continue this list of the 20th century wonders? Try. So we have the computer, the fax, and what else? Try to remember. Okay, so in 1961, the calculator was invented. In 1988, the fax machine was invented. In 1876, the phone was invented. In 1911, the washing machine was invented. In 1938, the cassette recorder was invented. In 1926, the TV was invented. In 1981, the computer was invented. And in 1983, we have a phone that was invented. Now, if you look at this picture, it is full of gadgets. Can you say what has been invented in the 21st century? By looking at this picture, what else has been improved or even invented? In exercise number 3, we have a list of activities. Now look through this list: learning languages, reading books on history, meeting famous people, going for walks, swimming, shopping, sunbathing, visiting museums, going on tours, working on the farm, helping parents about the house, taking pictures. Which of the activities listed here do you like doing most or least during holidays? Can you give some reasons why? What other things do you like doing? Now, before you do this exercise, I'm going to show you some examples. We have here Mary. She says, "Hello, my name is Mary, and I like traveling because I can find out a lot about other countries and the people who live there." And Tom, "Hello, my name is Tom, and I like taking pictures of trees and flowers because I can find out a lot about the nature of our world." Now, if you go back to this exercise, could you also bring arguments to choosing which you like doing most or least during holidays? You can pause this video and complete the exercise, or you can complete it after the video and share it with your classmates and teachers. Now let us go to exercise number 4. Put the words and word combinations below into one or both columns. You have jobs and free time activities: teaching history, treating patients, writing books, driving a car, going to the theater, playing football, listening to music, traveling by train, cooking, writing letters, talking to friends, playing the violin. Now, I have made my own choices, and this is what I think. So, for jobs, I consider that teaching history is a job. It is not a free time activity. You have to be really good at history. And treating patients is you need to be a doctor, so it cannot be a free time activity. You need to practice medicine. Now, writing books can be both and as a job and as a free time activity. Driving a car can be a job as a driver, but it can also be a free time activity. Playing football, you can be a professional footballer and get money for playing football, or you can go with your friends and play football. Cooking. Of course, you can be a chef or you can be a cook, and then cooking will become your job. But you can also do it in your free time, for yourself or for your family. Playing the violin. If you are a musician, you have a job and you play the violin. But you can do it in your free time activity. Do it for yourself and practice music. As a free time activity for me is going to the theater, listening to music, traveling by train, and talking to friends. What about your choices? In the next activity, we are going to look at the picture of Amanda's room and write 7 sentences about what she hadn't done before leaving the room. And we have to use the words from the box. We have the words to switch off, to take away, to put away, to finish, to close, to water, and to wash. But here we have the task. what she hadn't done before leaving the room. What tense is this one? Hadn't done. Do you remember? So this is the past perfect tense. It is a new tense that you had studied this semester. Let us revise. When do we use the past perfect tense? So, first of all, the past perfect is formed with the auxiliary verb have, that is in the past simple, had, and the ending ed to the regular verbs or the past participle column of the irregular verbs. You have here the examples. I had worked before mother came. You had washed before mother came. He, she, or it had played before mother came. We had slept before mother came, and they had eaten before mother came. In the interrogative form, we use the auxiliary verb had before the subject, and then we have the verb in the past participle form. So you have here in the column as well. Had I enjoyed it before? Had you seen it before? Had she or it sung it before? Had we drunk it before? Had they known it before? In the negative, we add the particle not. I had not run before, or the contraction hadn't. You hadn't spoken before. He or she or it hadn't written before. We hadn't studied before. They hadn't met before. So let us go back to the exercise and see what hadn't Amanda done in the room. So before leaving the room, Amanda hadn't switched off the TV. Before leaving the room, Amanda hadn't taken away her mug, plate, spoon and fork to the kitchen sink. Before leaving the room, Amanda hadn't put away her books and pencil box. Before leaving the room, Amanda hadn't finished her homework. Before leaving the room, Amanda hadn't closed the dictionary. Before leaving the room, Amanda hadn't watered the plant. Before leaving the room, Amanda hadn't washed the tablecloth. And now we are going to have a test on how much you love English. Look at the first sentence and circle the variant that is true for yourself. If you have a chance to speak English, you usually use it or ignore it. Number 2. When you hear a new word in English, you ask what it means or don't pay attention to it. Number 3. When you read and come across a word you don't know, you usually leave it out or you look it up in the dictionary. Number 4. If you meet a native speaker of English, you will talk to the person or you won't say anything. Number 5. If you don't understand what someone says, you ask the person to repeat it or you pretend you don't understand. Number 6. When you make a mistake in English, you would like someone to correct you or nobody to notice it. Number 7. When you speak English and make mistakes, it bothers you a lot or it bothers you only a little. Now look at the points. For sentence number 1, if you have chosen A, you have 2 points. If you have chosen B, you have 0 points. Number 2, if you have chosen A, you have 1 point. If you have chosen B, you have 0 points. Number 3, If you have chosen A, you have 0 points. If you have chosen B, you have 1 point. Number 4. A is 2 points, B 0 points. Number 5. A is 2 points, B 0 points. Number 6. A is 1 point and B is 0 points. And number 7. A is 0 points and B is 1 point. And here are the results. If you have less than 4 points, you don't like English enough, and that is a shame. If you have 5 to 8 points, you quite like English, and that is good. If you have 9 to 10 points, you like English very much. So well done. And now it is reflection time. Plan your summer vacation. Where would you like to go? Who would you like to go with? What would you like to do there? Would you like your friends to come with you? Good luck and have a great summer vacation.